Welcome back, Alaska. I'm Michael Ives filling in for Joe Cook this week. Joe's down in Anchorage for the state basketball championships. He'll have highlights and results from the 1A and 2A title games tomorrow and much more through the ASAA tournament from the Sullivan Arena. But let's jump right into today's action with some breaking news. Last month, the Arctic Man Snow Machine Race received some devastating news when it was announced that Tesoro would no longer be the major sponsor for the event. That bad news, however, was short-lived when it was announced by event coordinator Howie Theas that Harley-Davidson's Farthest North Outpost owner John Haddad and his wife would be donating a top-of-the-line snow machine for a raffle, with all proceeds going to the Arctic Man. Theas says the event is stronger than ever with 32 teams already entered, including a team from the ESPN X Games.
Always go to your old friends or some friends when you're done, so we came to John Haddad and his company with his wife Cindy, and because of that, this year's Arctic Man will not be called just the Arctic Man. It will be called the Polaris Outpost Arctic Man. John and Polaris have given us this 800 RMK, and we're going to raffle it off, and the proceeds from that raffle are going to help fill the gap for that Tesoro. So, John, thanks very much for everything you do in this community, and especially for this.
Not a problem, Howard. Arctic Man's one of the biggest snow machine races, a very unique race, and it's also the biggest social event in the state of Alaska by far.
Now, last night, Joe Cook was out and about town before he headed down to Anchorage, and he has some Arctic Winter Games highlights. And in his story, it's the ladies showing off their skills. Here's Joe Cook with more.
Tuesday night was ladies' night as a number of girls' teams were in action. We start with girls hockey at the Big Dipper. Team Alaska facing Nunavut. Fans at the game liked the snazzy uniforms, but Team Alaska would give the spectators something to cheer for. Zon Thompson scored her second goal of the game. No debating on that one. Alaska was up 2-0. Alaska would put the pressure on Audit, who made some nice saves, but too much. Team Alaska, they get 3 more goals in the period from Dania Bazona, Tara Clayton, and Jessica Carlson off the beautiful feed from Maddie Maury, also of Fairbanks. And Alaska wins this one 9-1 over Nunavut. Alaska is 3-0 so far at AWG. At the Patty Ice Arena, Northwest Territories and Alberta North had their game going to the third period. AB North was up 2-0 going into the third until Northwest got on the board at the 9:33 mark with a goal from Davina McLeod, making it a 2-1 game. However, AB North would answer 2 minutes later. Elise Sostad gets the puck off the bounce and beats Attican Hen for the shorthanded goal. Hen got the work with 29 saves on 32 shots for Northwest. On the other side, Kaylin Gunnarsson only saw 5 shots. She stopped 4 of them. And Brianna Jones had a goal and assist to lead AB North. They win this one 3-1 and improve to 2-1 at AWG.
It was really good. This is my second game today, so I don't know. I expected myself to be a little bit tired, but I guess I ate a lot. It was really good knowing that my team had my back no matter how good I did or how bad I did.
In girls hoops at the Patty Center, Team Alaska got back to their winning ways, taking on Nunavut as well. Alaska didn't need Delta's Jess Reeder to play big minutes because Alaska got on the boards and in the paint. The bigs, Ashley Brink and Lexi Wingert, both of Anchorage, established themselves inside and carried the weight. Wingert had 10 points at the half for Alaska, who doubled up Nunavut 48-24 at the break. Then Nini Figueroa caps this off with a nice Euro step, and Team Alaska improves to 2-0 with an 82-41 win over Nunavut.
And it was another day packed with events across town, and we'll start with the Arctic sports at Herring Auditorium. Earlier today, athletes competed in the triple jump, a test of strength, balance, and explosion. For these contestants, there is no sandpit landing needed. They would sacrifice some skin to the hardwood as they bound towards the gold ulu. West Valley's Madeline Coe leads the junior girls with a 7.84-meter triple jump. The men's group saw WEO standouts like Alaska's Nick Hansen trying to rise above the field. And then we'll go to the curling club for some ice sheet action. Both the junior male and female teams were tossing rocks today to set up final showdowns for tomorrow. The Alaska ladies in curling would beat Nunavut 10-4 this morning. They moved to 2-3 for the games. Team Alberta North leads the ladies' standings with a 4-0 record, followed by Northwest Territories at 3-1. The Alaska guys also knocked off Nunavut 7-6 today. It was the first win of the 2014 games for the fellas from Alaska. The men are led by Team Alberta North at 4-0 again, with Team Yukon at 3-1. Once the male and female Ulus are awarded, Friday and Saturday will feature mixed teams at the curling club. And finally, we go to Randy Smith Middle School, where the track was alive and deep in snow. The snowshoe sprint races were held earlier today as racers trucked around the loop. Using wooden snowshoes, athletes would test their balance and their stamina. Today's races featured the 100, 400, and 1,500 meter sprints. The snowshoe events will come to a close on Friday with the 5K, 7.5K, and 10K long-distance runs at Birch Hill. Tomorrow will be another big day for the games, as every sport but snowshoeing will be back in action. For event schedules and results, you can go to arcticwintergames.org. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Don't forget to log on to webcenter11.com and fill out your bracket for the College Hoops Challenge. You have until tomorrow morning. The grand prize winner will get a Still lawn trimmer from the Outpost, 2 large Papa John's pizzas, and a KTVF ball cap. The national grand prize is $10,000. Good luck on your brackets, folks, and stick around for your full weather forecast coming up right after the break.